Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is actually Ruffles, and I'm going to show you my original Luigi's Mansion, just to give you kind of an idea on the interior and stuff. So I built the forest and everything. That was separate though. It didn't take me, like, this wasn't at it within the 2 weeks that I built the mansion. That took me like an extra 3 or 4 months. But now one thing I will say, the mansion is not identical to the game on the inside. Like, a lot of the rooms are really claustrophobic because, well, to be honest, the mansion ain't wide enough. But anyway, though, I'll show you and see what you guys think. See, I got the wall going. I really wish I could dye those flames blue. That'd make it look so much better. But anyway, there's the mansion itself. I had a little doorbell on it. That's just the Fun Nights at Freddy's jingle. I got that from FedEx Gaming. He makes tutorials on that stuff. I'm just gonna say before I go in there, Luigi got some massive cojones down below, because I'm telling you, if I got a free mansion and I walked up to it and it looked like this, I'd be turning around going the other way. I'd be like, no thanks, I'll just go ahead and buy a house for $100,000. I don't need a free one if it looks like that. But anyway, so here's the main foyer, and I just kind of added certain patterns to make it kind of look like it does in the actual game. So I did cover up the windows and everything. These are 2 deep, so that's how that works out. This was going to be an adventure map at one time, but it didn't work out, so you might end up seeing, if I ended up forgetting any, you'll probably see like item frames with iron, gold, diamond, and emerald in them. But if you do, just ignore them, because I just forgot to delete them if that's the case. Here's the parlor anyway. I forgot to mention that. This is where you meet Professor Egad and get the Poltergust 3000, and yeah, you basically carry on your game from there after you fight a bunch of golden ghosts. The anteroom, this is where you meet a bunch of purple punchers. I think is their actual name. I can't remember. It's either pink punchers or purple punchers. I think they're called purple punchers. But and here we have the wardrobe room, which ain't really all that important in the first chapter. It's mostly in the 4th chapter. Yeah, see right there. That's for I forgot about that one. That's for the adventure map that I was going to make, but I'm not no more. But in here's where you meet Uncle Grimly. In chapter 4. I didn't know what to call this, because when you walk out here, it doesn't give it a name, so I just called it a porch. Which I could have just called it a small balcony. This is where you meet one of the toads. I got a bad habit of shutting doors behind me. You'll have to excuse me for that. And basically what the adventure map was going to do, the stuff you pick up in the item frames counted for how difficult the boss was, or how high up he was on the ranks. So diamond was from like the final bosses of every area. Iron was dependent on the difficulty. So like if it was a really easy boss, you'd get an iron. This is the study, by the way, where you meet Neville, which I think Neville had an emerald. Although he wasn't that difficult. I don't know. I can't remember how I did that. Here's the master bedroom though, where you meet Lydia, the mirror-gazing mother. I beat this game more than I'd like to admit. Like, I mean, I love this game, don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't like to admit that I beat it. I love this game. Yeah, see, this is where it gets kind of claustrophobic. This is the nursery where you'd meet Chauncey, this boiled baby, but I couldn't dig through here because, see, like, then we're outside the mansion, so that's my bad. Oh, yeah, see, I forgot to delete all of them, but that's okay. Down here we'll break logic and go into the twins' room. Henry and Orville, their room's a little bit off. It's a little bigger, but it's a little off because, well, as you can tell, that's Chauncey's room. So anyway, we'll head downstairs now and go into Area 2. Area 2 didn't come out too bad. I mean, the hallways are a little longer than they should be, I think, but that's okay. So in here we have the laundry room. Now, another thing you're going to notice is the ceilings are a little weird, just because of how I built it. Like, I didn't give no ceilings at all. I just got random stuff going around here. This is the butler's room, where you meet Shivers the butler. And here's the hidden room, which ain't very well hidden, but that's okay. The only bit of redstone I got in here, really. So that's those. Now, all the way down this hallway, we have the fortune teller's room where you meet Madame Clairvoyant, the awesome but kind of weird fortune teller. And here's the mirror room. I didn't duplicate this room on the other side because the mansion's just not big enough to do so. And through here is kind of the entrance to the basement, which I'll show the basement a little later because that's technically the final area. And here's the ballroom. This is where you meet the floating Rolindas. That's their title, but they're called the dancing couple. So in here we have the hidden, or the storage room. Sorry, not the hidden room. And there's a hidden floor panel where the, well, it's not really hidden, but that's where you release the booze. In here we have the dining room where you meet Mr. Lugs. Not a whole lot to say on this room. It's just got a really big table, and that's kind of it. The kitchen is kind of big, but I mean, other than that, it's not too bad looking. So over here we have the boneyard where you meet Mr. Bones and his guard dog Spooky. And you go down to the doghouse, come out here into the cemetery, and or the graveyard, I think it's called in the actual game. And we meet the final boss of Area 2, which is Bogmire. My second favorite boss in the game. Alright, we'll just kind of make a run back through here. So we'll see where that door leads in a little bit. It basically just leads to Area 3. It's another way to get there. And here's the conservatory. Yeah, these are really, really bad instrument makes. I don't know why I decided to try this, but this is a saxophone. That's a harp. This is like the big violin bass type thing. Back there we have like the bongo drums, and then this is a xylophone. I feel like the piano is the only thing you can tell what it is. The piano and possibly the harp, because I don't know, these are just awful. But anyway. And here we have the billiard room where you'd meet Slim Bankshot. I also didn't mention, and there's where you meet Melody. My most favorite mini boss because she plays piano, and so do I. But yeah, this is where you meet the pool shark, Slim Bankshot. And here we have the projection room, which is kind of small, but it kind of works at the same time. That's the projector, obviously. I couldn't find anything that looked like a projector, so I just used an anvil and a brewing stand. So here's the washroom, I think, yeah. And down here we have the bathroom, which looks pretty decent. Oh, here's the courtyard. Whoa. 2 times in a row, man. Okay. Lightning had a flicker. Alright, so we got the fountain. The statues ain't all that great, but... And yeah, there's the mistake I was talking about in the tutorial. That I built the balcony wrong, because I got the courtyard underneath it. It's not meant to be like that. The courtyard's meant to be behind it, but... Anyway, here's the well entrance, which, as you know, when you play, if you play the actual game, you go straight and it takes you right to the secret altar. Or it lets you look inside, but the way I built this mansion, I can't do that, so I have to work my way around to get to it. But there it is. So, going back out now, we have the tool shed where you meet another toad. There's also a toad in the foyer. I meant to mention that, but I didn't. So in here we have the rec room where you meet Biff Atlas. The bodybuilder, Arnold Schwarzenegger guy, I guess. Here's where that door leads, by the way. This is not... ignore these signs. I don't know why I called them floor 2A and I called the one upstairs floor 2B. I don't know why I did that. I think it's just... floor 1, hallway 1, and then floor 2, hallway 1. I think that's how it goes, something like that anyway. Anyway, here's the tea room. Not a whole lot going on in here. It's a little bit small, but it's not too bad. So we'll go into, apparently, floor 2B, which I'm pretty sure is just F2H1 in the actual game. Down here we have the upstairs washroom. Those curtains are awful bright, aren't they? Huh. And we have the upstairs bathroom. Crossed off from that, we have Nana's room, which I could have lit up a tiny bit more. This is supposed to be the spinning wheel. I know it doesn't look like one, but I mean, under the circumstances, that's the best I could do. I fixed this because at one time I did have a fireplace in here, and then I don't know what I was thinking on that because she does not have a fireplace in her room. But anyway, going back down here, we have the Astral Hall and the Observatory. Again, these rooms are kind of small, but I mean, they kind of work, so. In here we have the sitting room. And again, I can't build the, because the guest room is supposed to be over here, but I can't do that because the mansion ain't wide enough. But here's the guest bedroom. And I built it upside down on purpose. I found that looks really cool. So, yeah, I just wanted to try it because I never built an upside down room before, and I thought it would be a cool idea. So up here we have the attic, which leads to the safari room. Now again, the mansion's a little long, so that door is not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be like right here, but if we did that, and you come out here, you would not be able to come right up to this window. You'd have to make a kind of a longer trip to it. So there are some things that's not accurate. This hallway is not meant to exist. So like, we come over here, I do have the rooms, like we have the artist studio. The artist studio is supposed to be over there, in that hallway. And the armory and the ceramic studio is supposed to be in the third hallway over, because this second window is not accessible in the actual game. But here's the artist studio, which you would meet Vincent van Gogh. And here's the armory, which just kind of makes you feel like you're being watched. And here's the ceramic studio where you meet Jarvis. I don't know why those cauldrons are so light, but anyway, not going to worry about that. But anyway, let's just head down here and we can have a look at the balcony. So, my balcony ain't too bad, it's just kind of not supposed to be above the courtyard, but I didn't know how to make those statues they had, so I just come up with my own winged creatures, I guess. Which they do look kind of cool, though. I like them. I do got the plants. The only thing I don't got here is the benches. I think there's like 3 benches spaced out from each other here. But I didn't add those. So here's area 4. Or the beginning of area 4. Yeah, I think this is where the armory is supposed to be. But here's the telephone room. There's no telephones in Minecraft, so I'm using flower pots. Here's the clockwork room where you meet the toy soldiers, which I can't remember their actual title. Something platoon, I thought, but I don't know. Now, I can't build elevators in Minecraft, so this is the best that I could do. So we just gotta walk around until we get to the towers on the roof. And here's the roof. Now, that's just a chest that would have a key in it. Over here we have the sealed room. And yeah, this is the room with a ton of treasure. So, that's pretty cool. But last but not least, we have the basement. So let's go and have a look at that. I was at one point going to keep the mansion dark, but then it would have been kind of hard to see, so I didn't do that. So here's the breaker room. Now, I tried everything to make this one lever light up every single one of these here sea lanterns in here, but I couldn't do it. It would light up like a tiny bit of the basement, but it wouldn't go through the whole house. I couldn't get it to do that no matter how hard I tried. So in here we have the cellar. This came out pretty good. Aside from like this one spot over here, like these cages here are not present. And there's another adventure map item that I forgot to delete. So in here we have just a hallway. I don't think it even mentions the name of the hallway. Here's cold storage. There's meant to be a circular, squarish gap in the floor here, because it kind of goes down a little bit. But this is where you meet Sir Weston. The Chilly Climber, I think is his title. Here's the pipe room. Again, I tried to make a piston kind of block that water off and then come out and let it fall again, but I couldn't make it work out. And through here we have the final room of the mansion, which is the secret altar, where you meet the final boss, King Boo. My most favorite boss in the game. Next to Boolos, who I meant to mention. He's the boss on the balcony. But yeah, that's... Apparently there's a diamond in here. Fair enough. I'll just go through my own build because I'm not saving this. And holy crap, I'm getting a lot of glitchiness there. But yeah, ignore the builds in the background. This is not the only build on this world. I got monster house over there. I got a random mansion over there. I got songs that I built from different things. But yeah, that's my Luigi's Mansion. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it gave you some ideas for your interior. I might do an interior for my tutorial one, but I don't know if it's going to fit in there because it is a tiny bit smaller than this one. But, yeah, that's my Luigi's Mansion build. Took me a week for the outside and a week for the in, not including the wall and the forest. But, yeah, leave a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys.